Did you take full advantage of your membership that you got this year?
No.
How much did you lose?
I'll tell you exactly how much I lost.
Well, you also essentially got us deals when we golfed at Prairiewood.
True. I saved the company more money than I did myself.
No shit.
A lot more.
So that should get kicked back to your pocket, right?
Yeah, I'll get reimbursed for my membership.
Wow.
No,
I'm getting a membership next year if I don't
We
quit
should.
golf by then.
We'll have our own course.
Possibly.
You piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now. Breakfast ball.
Are we going? You want to hear how much actually I lost
Yeah.
on my golf membership this year?
What'd you pay and how many times you play?
Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. They don't love you like I love you. Hold down. They don't love you like I love you.
This thing
Golf
is amazing.
membership. I paid $525 for it. And using the membership on my own time, I golfed 22 times, which means...
Really?
Yep.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, but I lost $295
Jesus.
because I calculated what that round would have cost me and then just subtracted it from my total paid every single time.
How does that make you feel?
Pretty shitty because I thought for sure I would golf more. But apparently I didn't. But you got to take into account all of the rounds that we played for videos or we played for work.
Yeah,
We didn't have to pay for my round on any of those.
correct.
So I saved I probably got pretty close because I bet you I golfed at least another 20 rounds.
You think you golfed 40 some rounds this year?
Probably. Well, especially
That's twice a week, dude.
Yeah, especially if you count like weekend tournaments and stuff too.
I don't think you put 40 rounds in.
I definitely golfed at least once a week, without a doubt.
Because how many weeks are there of golf? So we got, let's just say April, May, June, July, August, September.
So I can tell you the day I got the membership.
Let's just say 7 months, 7 times 4, 28.
I got the membership.
Okay, 2 times a week. That's
I got the membership on June 9th.
yeah. Interesting. Well, all of that doesn't matter anymore because
It's over.
they're officially closed.
It's
Last Sunday.
like a weird, like you graduated high school, Ryan, and it was like you're excited to graduate, but then it happens and you're like, what the fuck am I going to do now?
Yeah.
That's how I feel right now. Like, I'm excited for winter. I'm glad it's here. It's hunting season.
Oh, I couldn't be more of a winter guy this year in the golf world.
Well, you're going to fit what the fuck are we going to do now?
We're going to go to Arizona in November.
That's true. We are going to go to Arizona in November.
We're going to go to Arizona and then we're going to go to probably California and then we're probably going to go
Texas.
to Florida.
And we're going to take Augusta.
Augusta! Yeah! Who is that again? Mitt Romney?
No, it was some
Oh.
guy running for the Republican nomination.
Okay.
I remember his name.
I don't either. But that's us right now. We are going to Arizona
For sure. We've
In
got
November.
3 trips planned.
for show.
We have 1 trip fully planned. We know we're going to Phoenix. We're going to golf a shit ton. 36 holes a day.
Probably.
Oh, jeez.
We're going to be so sick of golf. Also, the new crazy weird voice behind the glass today is Mitchell.
Mitchell from
Sup?
the Iowa Cheese Factory.
We poached him. We know they pump out great producers. So we called Iowa and said, who can you lose?
They said Mitch.
And they're like, here's Mitch.
They say he doesn't do a goddamn thing around here, so you can have him for
See,
free.
He takes all the cheese and he sells it to his friends.
Exactly. What other producers do you guys get out of Iowa?
Well, I mean, only
Well,
you.
Yeah.
They weren't willing to give away any other ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm.
They were overstaffed at the cheese factory, so they sent us you.
They are not overstaffed there.
Matt is the reason that the podcast is going up late. Matt decided to go have an absolute blast of a weekend. He got to go to Ohio State, Penn State, and then he went to the Browns Steelers game and then just decided to not fucking come back.
Yeah, what's up with people like thinking they can have so much fun on the weekends?
I don't know.
Working for you.
Knock it off.
It's
Come to the office.
It's getting a little bit out of hand.
Right.
Yeah, I showed up at 8 a.m. yesterday.
No, yeah.
Wow.
Matt's actually stuck in Cleveland. His flight got canceled. He doesn't come back until tonight. So Mitch is also our new videographer. So Mitch is filling in today. Mitch, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Love to be on it.
Okay, here's the thing. Winter for us is very tough. Obviously, when the course is closed late October, which they typically do every year, it's within a couple weeks, we do not know what to do. So
Ever.
the goal was for us to get a simulator here at the bunker. Well, the merchandise grew to a point where we couldn't have a simulator, so we had to.
Literally don't have the space.
We don't have any space for a simulator.
It's filled with boxes of merchandise.
So now we have to go to this indoor simulator, which is Golf Addictions here in Fargo, which is great.
Which Golf Addiction's like, hey, let us shoot whenever we want, please.
Well, they will. I mean,
Please.
all we have to do is swipe a credit card and we can shoot whenever.
Yeah, but like, do they want us to bring a camera in? Like,
They don't give a shit.
Good.
They don't give a shit.
Good.
And then we have Sweet Shots opening up probably in the next 16 years based off of current construction.
It was supposed to be done in like March, wasn't it?
Yeah, so 16 years from
Doesn't
now,
even have walls.
we'll be on like episode like 1000 of the Double Bogey Show.
Yeah, what episode is this?
This is episode 57. Both you guys and Matt messed up the number last week.
Well,
He
that's
said-
not surprising.
He said 55, which was wrong, obviously. And then you guys said like 58 or 59.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I thought we were on like 42.
No, I knew we were in the 50s for sure.
That's fucking sweet. Why don't we celebrate 50?
Well, because we don't celebrate
It's a
stuff.
big milestone.
But all right, Tyler, back on topic. Winter golf. That's kind of
Wait, we missed our 1 year.
yeah.
We've been doing this for over a year now. Here's to you, Ryan. Here's to you. We did it.
Good job, Tyler.
Woo.
We're gonna keep going though.
We got-
wintertime's a big time for the podcast, and in order for us to bring stuff to you guys to talk about, we need to go places. We need to go to Arizona. We need to go to Florida. We need to go to California. We need to go to the Waste Management Open. We're gonna make all that happen this year because we want to
Yes.
take this page to the next level.
We
And
do.
obviously, being in North Dakota, you just can't go out and golf in the wintertime.
Yeah, wonder if we should have thought of that maybe ahead of time.
Yeah. We're like, oh, wow. In July 2019, like, wow, this would be fun. Or July 2020,
Yep.
we should do a golf page.
Yeah, it'd be great. We'll have 3 months a year. We can actually do real golf content.
Yeah. And then November hit. But obviously, there's more stuff to do in the wintertime where we like to ice fish. We like to hunt. We like to do all that. We like to F around.
But it's going to get a little sappy here for a second. Like, honestly, we wouldn't be able to
No
take
shit.
these trips. Like, we wouldn't be able to do this if, like, people didn't listen to us.
Correct. Yeah.
Or didn't watch our stuff. Like, if we were just two dickheads running around thinking we're funny with golf and camera,
Yeah.
like, it wouldn't work. But if the people listen, people watch, they buy our stuff. So that's the reason we get to do cool stuff like this.
And for everyone watching or everyone listening,
So thank you. Sorry.
we were talking about this right before the podcast. The amount of times that Miles, our boss, Miles, the You Betcha guy, has threatened to axe this page because he doesn't see potential in it. We need you guys to help bring us to the next level.
Right.
So if you can, throw us a subscribe, a rate, a review, all that good stuff. Send it to a friend. Send it to a buddy who is also a BevCart regular like us.
Yes.
Someone who similar golfer, similar taste in the sport. That would really help us out a lot. So we can keep doing this for another year and then another year and keep going on from there. So it took a long time for us to get our golf paid for. And it took a long time for us to get these trips paid for, but we've been able to do that through our videos and the podcast and all that good stuff. So here we are.
Yes. So thank you, listeners. Honestly,
Yes,
we appreciate it.
we appreciate you.
Who did that?
Not me.
Mitch?
Not
oh my
me.
God,
Not me
Mitch.
at all.
Are you watching TikToks right now? We're having a moment.
Definitely not me.
He was watching TikToks.
Holy shit, Mitch.
He was absolutely watching TikToks from the cheese. He was of the cheese factory.
You don't miss it that much.
What?
You-
My alarm just went off. I wasn't even watching TikTok.
Oh, Mitch was supposed to wake up at 9.
Is this when you wake up?
On a normal day, yeah.
Mitchell, wakey.
Oh,
Time
my
for the double bogey.
Yeah, we didn't record yesterday, so, had to come in a little earlier.
This is breakfast ball. We only do things early AM.
Nice, early as morning.
Yeah, alert. What does that actually stand for? I think it stands for like Alpha Meridian or some bullshit.
I don't know.
Yeah, because PM stands for Prime Meridian.
Prime Meridian.
Mitch, fun
Interesting.
facts.
I have, little weird quirks of knowledge.
Okay.
I'm quirky.
So that's what's going on this wintertime. We're going to be hitting the simulator. We're going to be going on a few trips. And, as fun as it sounds to go golf down south, 36 holes a day, probably 2 videos a day.
We're going to actually be working hard. Like, it's going to be tight
It's
to
going
be
to be
out
an
there.
exhausting trip.
Yes.
But also, maybe we'll fill you in on where we're going to go. And if you guys want to stop by, if you want to book a tea time around us and heckle us a little bit, maybe we'll share that in the next couple weeks.
Yeah. And also, you guys got suggestions of where to go for the other 2 trips. Like, and I get it.
That would be great. And you know where I want to go, Tyler? I want to go to Missouri. I want to go to Paynes Valley Tigers course.
that would be pretty tight.
I don't know what the weather is like in Missouri in, January or
Probably
February.
not too great.
It's probably not great, but also our guys down from the Ozarks,
True.
Nolan and Brian, they said they'll golf in January.
That's true.
So
That's a good point because, like, I was just basing it off like Arizona. Arizona is still way warmer in the winter than here, but it's still like 55 in January.
sure.
So Missouri's probably like 40. No, warmer than that, right?
I think Missouri's just windy. That's what that is it's just windy, and
Wouldn't
night
be
it
so
gets
bad
cold.
if it wasn't for
Mitch,
the wind.
How do you know that? Or are you
Yeah,
just pulling that right out of your
No,
ass?
legit. Like
He's
Missouri's
quirky. He's got fun facts.
It's very flat there. Like my dad knows people that works on like pipelines and wind turbines down there, and they say it's not that bad except for the wind. It's so flat down there. It's just
It's
Oh,
not
yeah?
that. It's actually not that flat.
Well,
Like it's
explain
not
to
as
me
flat
the
as North
Missouri
Dakota.
Valley. If it's got a valley, it's not flat.
yeah, but
they
when
named a whole football conference after it.
it's true.
Mitch, it's not as flat as North Dakota. We can set that.
Yeah.
we're flatter, Mitch.
Okay,
it's also-
okay, I'm not arguing. That
I also would
comparing.
say it's not as flat as Minnesota.
I don't know. I've never. actually
Minnesota
been to
has a
Missouri.
mountain range.
Mitch has never been to
I've
Missouri.
never been to Missouri, so
Oh my God. All right, Mitch.
Unbelievable.
You're lucky I don't have the board. I'd mute you.
Tyler,
I'll
I
mute
want,
myself.
I want to back up just a little bit. Enough of winter golf. I have actually packed my clubs up. I've packed my golf net up. Cleaned the garage this last weekend, and everything is packed away until we go to this trip. I'm not taking one.
Feels
swing.
good.
I'll tell you what. This was kind of just a sending off for me before I pull the clubs back out. I had the net set up, and I pulled driver out, and I took probably 5 of the biggest daddy hacks I've ever taken, and it couldn't have felt better. So I packed everything up, sitting in the corner of the garage right now. Not going to get it open here for probably the next month.
Do you want me? Because I don't think you are strong enough
Oh, I definitely am.
not to take your club. You're going to get like,
No, Tyler, you have to understand. This is a game. This is a competition against myself. And you know how I do in competitions. I always want to beat the other person, whether that's you or myself or whoever. So it's put away.
but
I can guarantee
you're also in a competition to get better. So what competition is
Yeah,
going
but I
to
think
win
the
out?
only thing that's going to get me better is to stop playing.
I think
for a
I
little
like
bit.
that. I'm with you. And
But
I
I'm
was-
also this winter. I'm going to get a golf coach
I know you are.
And
there's nothing I can do about it.
to
nothing
follow
I
that
can
clip
say.
up. To follow that clip up, we had a lot of comments saying you are just out of your mind.
Nuh-uh. There's
and-
a lot of people that agree that you have to find the right coach.
Yes.
One, and you can't just take one lesson.
Correct.
So a lot of people are like, one lesson will fuck you up, which is what I said.
But I shot the lowest round I've shot all summer after I got the lesson.
You also
and
shot
then the next round.
the 8 worst.
Correct. And then the next round is when I shot the worst round.
Yeah, and then the round after that, and after
Yeah,
that.
then every round after that.
So net loss.
I'm gonna get a golf coach.
I know you are.
I
There's
reached out
literally-
to my boy Bobby Boucher or Mac Boucher.
I thought
He's
it was
gonna-
the cousin of Bobby
It is,
Boucher.
yeah. It's his second cousin, twice removed. He's gonna coach me up this winter.
Roommate.
Nice.
Anyway, Tyler, Halloween was last weekend. You brought your kid over. He was fucking throwing candy all over my house.
Yeah,
it was great.
He was a football player. He's got an absolute rocket of an arm.
He does, and he's a lefty.
ambidextrous.
And he's a lefty.
He was throwing him righty at the other place.
You got to keep him on that left side.
No, dude, I wouldn't. I know for sports like there's an actual advantage with handedness, but I won't be able to teach him shit. It'll be all backwards for me. I'm not going to be able
That's
to show him the mechanics of throwing a ball. It's going to be weird. Just be righty, okay? If you're listening to this when you're older and not 2, be a righty.
Turns out.
What
to be
about
lefty.
Your dad needs it.
No, you can easily teach him. Still.
I can't.
Yes, because
I'm so fucking useless with my
Okay.
left hand.
you don't have to use your left hand. You said, okay, like here's how I do it with my right hand. Now just do it with the opposite arm.
That's so confusing for people, though. It's like, take what I'm doing and then now flip it.
I don't know. I think you're just overthinking things.
Yeah, I would just want it to be righty so it's easier.
Okay, but here's the thing about Halloween. Last year's costume for me, epic.
Happy Gilmore.
Boston Bruins jersey, Gilmore, number 18 on the back. I had the blue baggy sweats with black shoes.
And you just like take your hair and
I put my hair down a little bit.
Yep.
It was a little too long.
let your hair down a little.
I did let my hair down that weekend. I definitely did. But after thinking about it, he and Tiger are probably the only two golfers that you can dress up as for Halloween or like represent in some sort of way. Like Tiger, right? The black pants, the red polo,
Yep.
and the black hat.
Right.
Or you can dress up as a caddy. That's not as fun.
Right. You can maybe go as Ricky Fowler if you go the all orange.
Yeah, you could.
But that's maybe. That's a maybe.
But then you have to trust people to get the assumption of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't want to be able to do that. I want to be able to, and we might have talked about this before. Let me fucking rep a jersey.
Right. They need jerseys.
Okay. Here's a prime example. The caddies. Why do the caddies wear Tyvek suits? They're not Tyvek suits, but they're one piece white zip up suits, I'm pretty sure.
Especially when you're golfing in Augusta in the middle of the summer. It's hot as shit in Georgia.
Yeah, but Jack Nicklaus's what is
His grandson.
His grandson?
It was his grandson.
Hole in one in
Yeah.
the ghillie suit or
Yeah.
in the Tyvek
I
suit.
love that. That was a great clip.
And they have the names of their golfers on the back of their uniforms. So why can't we throw golfers in white Tyvek suits and put their names on the back so I can wear that for Halloween or I can wear that on Sundays when Tiger's in the lead going to win the 2019 Masters?
Well, I think let's scale it back. Maybe not make the golfers wear the Tyvek suits. They can just wear a polo with their fucking name on it.
Very discreetly, yeah. I think that would look cool.
Yeah, like tiny script, not tiny script, but like maybe 6 inches of script on the back shoulders. Not as big and bulky like a football jersey,
Yeah.
but like something a little smaller that says their last name. So then they could sell the shit out of that.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. And it's
Like, especially PGA events. The NFL makes money off of every jersey they sell.
yeah.
The PGA has the potential to make money off of every golf jersey they sell.
Yeah, and you look at it this way. Kind of like the UFC. Everyone has their middle nickname.
Mm-hmm.
So Peter No Mercy Jan or Aljamain Funkmaster Sterling
Well, let's go a little
or
simple,
Connor
like,
the Notorious
that's a
McGregor,
good one. Or like Chuck the Iceman Liddell.
Chuck the Iceman Liddell.
Anderson Spider Silva.
Yes, correct. So in entering once you pass the Korn Ferry Tour, you get your PGA card. You need to have some sort of middle nickname to where you could like build merch around, because you look at these guys right now, they don't have, from what I feel like I'm so immersed in the golf world, I would have seen if golfers had their own merch, but they don't.
They don't. Like the only opportunity they have for their own merch is like Tom Brady type of brand, like the TB12.
Correct.
That,
or they need to do something like that. Like they're required to have, whether it's they sell one shirt a month or they sell 1 million shirts a month, they have to have like their own merchandise LLC so people can get on board. PGA gets a cut of it.
so
The golfer gets a cut of it.
you're a merch guy. You might help me answer this question. So I think the issue with what my previous suggestion of the PGA being part of these jerseys, does the PGA have a specific brand they're aligned with? Because that would, if all the golfers have to wear Adidas, but Ricky Fowler's the Puma guy,
Yeah.
that would be bad. But if the PGA doesn't have an affiliation with a specific brand,
They don't.
Then
I don't think
then
they
they
do.
should be able to do it. You put the PGA logo on the chest. They can wear whatever branded shirt they want, and then they have their last name on the back.
Yeah. And I think,
Just think about how dope the jerseys would have been at the Ryder Cup if we could have bought a Dustin Johnson jersey
whose jersey would you have bought that weekend?
that weekend. Going into it ahead of time, after seeing it, it'd be definitely Justin Thomas.
Okay.
But
Same.
going into it, it probably would have been Dustin Johnson or like Tony Finau.
I'd have bought a Bryson jersey.
Yeah, I know you would have.
And
I mean, I would have got Brooks just to piss you off.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I would have done that is just because like he's a dope dude, and he could be a fucking asshole. I don't know. Like, what do they say about your heroes? Like, never meet your
Never
heroes.
meet him.
Yeah. I don't really know if I want to meet him. He might be an asshole. He might be a great guy. I don't really want to meet him because I don't want to be disappointed. But for the fact that I think he's dope, I would have gotten his jersey.
Yeah, I think after seeing him, he's doing some stuff like in the public lately. I think he might actually just be a big fucking nerd.
Probably.
Is Bryson a big nerd?
He might be.
He's like talking about all sorts of like really, really, really detailed golf shit, like math equations and golf, like which I think is what you're supposed to do. But I've never heard anyone else talk about that.
He went to Southern Methodist University.
SMU. Go Mustangs.
Yep. I think that's the red Mustang.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tyler. Go Mustangs.
Yeah. I'm not going to plug your school. Don't even think about saying it.
I just said go Mustangs.
Ryan,
Does Bryson have a physics degree?
Circling back.
Okay, DeChambeau graduated from Southern Methodist University with a degree in physics.
That makes sense. That makes total sense. He's a huge nerd. Bryson is a huge nerd.
It makes all the sense right now.
That actually makes me like him more.
So think about. Go ahead. Go ahead with the point you were going to make.
I think because like all of the stuff seems so obnoxious to me. Like everything he does is just, it seemed obnoxious. But now that I know he's got like the knowledge and he's doing this because he himself knows it's going to work, not be just because some random coach told him to do it.
Yeah.
That makes me respect it a little more.
You have to, man. You got to put a respect on the degree.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know shit about physics.
I don't either.
I know that if you put a bowling ball on a string and hold it in front of your face and then let it swing away from you, it won't come back and hit you in the face
Well, that's good to know.
because of gravity or something.
I feel like a
Great to
10-year-old would know that.
Well, 10-year-olds probably know a lot more than I do. Do 10-year-olds
I'm
know how
getting
to
sick of how quirky Mitch is.
do 10-year-olds know how to figure out the supply chain, Mitch, like I do?
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
Mitch.
I wouldn't expect a 10-year-old to know that.
Speaking of supply chain issues.
No, we're gonna go. The supply chain has worked its way through every podcast. You betcha. Just saying, it's got to get through or a couple of the other ones, but
Oh, yeah, Mitch?
Speaking of the supply chain, I think I have it figured out for my own personal job.
Yeah.
So if there's any professional golfers that happen to get wind of this and they want to start creating their own merchandise, we will consult you. We are a social media company who has amassed millions of followers. We know how to milk the marketing. We know how to sell stuff online and make cool shit for people to enjoy wearing.
Mhm.
So I am taking it upon myself. We'll fucking build you a website. We will design merch from scratch for you. We will present it until you think that it is good to go. And then we will sell the shit out of that and we'll partner up and we'll just crush the merch game.
Beautiful. Let's take a quick break, Ryan. I want to circle back to something you brought up earlier in the podcast and do a whole second segment on it.
Ooh.
If golfers could have nicknames, what would they be? Let's write it down. We'll come up with our own. We'll come up with some for the don't.
Sounds good.
Ready? Ready as you ever be.
Before we get into this next segment, Tyler, I want to do a quick follow-up on the Guinness Book of World Record.
Oh, yeah.
We did hear back from the current world record holder, Zach Blankenship.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, he still thinks he's the king.
Well, he does officially have the record, but he knows. He knows.
He knows. And he wanted nothing to do with coming up here.
Right.
And having a 1v1.
I don't know if
But he's like, well, I'm the king, so you guys better come down here. Well, here's the thing.
And then we
Zach.
said we would. And then he's like, well, I'm out of town for work until like fucking January.
Well, yeah, and also he tried to tell us that Guinness Book of World Record, it's more than just like going out there and throwing a club.
That is literally
no,
the
it's not.
record.
That is literally what the Guinness Book of World Record for that particular event is throwing a club.
That's exactly what it is.
Zach, please don't sit there and think that, it's more than just going and throwing out a club. Yes, it really is. I'm sad to say.
Like
but
maybe there's more to it. Like the measurements are more precise. Like they have their own crew out there.
yeah,
And like, but when it comes down to it, that's what we did.
you literally throw a fucking club.
Yeah.
Quit trying to tell us it's more.
Yeah.
Quit trying to, yeah.
I don't know.
It is what it is. We might submit it. We might not. We know that we're the unofficial world record holders.
There's no doubt in my mind.
There was another guy on TikTok that tried to do it. Still didn't beat it.
Yeah, he did beat Zach, though.
He did beat Zach, but
Yeah.
he didn't beat the world record, 221 and a half.
Yeah, he barely beat my second record, so he's technically in second place.
Yeah. And I've been going out on my own, and I've
I thought you put the clubs away.
Well, my old clubs that I just go and throw.
Okay, you're throwing clubs.
I have without video proof, I have broken the record multiple times.
Okay, good to
So
know.
there's no one that can beat us at world record club throwing. If you think that's even a thing.
There isn't a single person on the entire planet. LeBron James couldn't touch this record.
No.
Okay,
Okay, anyway.
Before we talk about more record breaking and more nicknames, we got to talk to you about bulk beef jerky. It's behind me on the shelf.
yeah,
You've been seeing it
dude.
the entire episode. This shit is electric. It's not really like actually electric.
It
like
won't
it'll
electrically shock you,
Yeah, my headphones almost
but it
broke my
will
neck there.
electrically shock your taste buds when you stick that right in your mouth.
Dude, it's the moistest, most tender beef brisket jerky you'll ever have in your life. And if you're like my grandpa or you're like my dad, they got the rip and tear dry stuff for you as well. And if you're like my dog, they also got dog stuff for him too. We got a box of that. We'll have to steal some for Birdie and Jack.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Jack's a golf guy too. I'm gonna officially go on the record and say I named my dog after Jack Nicklaus.
You did?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's after Jack Sparrow.
Go on.
Anyway, we'll have to get Jack Sparrow some doggy sticks from Bulk Beef Jerky. It comes in these tiny little bags, not tiny, but they actually fill it up with jerky. It's not filled with air like some of the big name brands that you're seeing around where you get 2 pieces of jerky and then you pay for a shit ton of air. It is filled to the brim with jerky. And if it's still not enough for you, they have 5-pound bags of bulk jerky. We've got one downstairs in the office, and Miles jokingly made a video saying that he's bought lunch for the whole office.
Yeah.
It actually could feed the whole office.
Well, and here's how I see it. Yes, you take the big 5-pound bag, you put it in your fridge, or you just take the 5-pound bag, put it in your passenger seat during the winter time.
Buckle it up.
Buckle it up. It's gonna stay because it's freezing cold out in the Midwest
Right.
in the wintertime. It's gonna stay good in your passenger seat, and you always have a snack there waiting
You got
for
constant driving snacks.
you. Driving snacks.
So yeah, if you want some jerky, head to bulk, BULK, beefjerky.com. Use promo code YouBetcha, YOUBETCHA for 10% off your order. They deliver it right to your door, and you can be snacking your whole way to work while
to get
listening to this
directly-
podcast.
To get directly to that link, bulkbeefjerky.com/YouBetcha, promo code YouBetcha. Go hit the site now.
Do it. All right, Narayan, nicknames. What do you want to start with? There's already...
What did you call me?
Ryan.
Oh, it sounded like you called me like Sir Ryan.
No.
Narayan.
I would never. I said so Ryan.
Oh, okay.
So Ryan.
Go on.
That's So Ryan. You ever watch That's So Raven?
I did back in the day, yeah.
Horseshit program.
Oh, it was great. I mean, if you're 12 years old, Tyler, and you're analyzing those types of TV shows, there's obviously something wrong with you.
Raven could see the future, yet
Yeah.
she found herself in shenanigans all the time. You can see what's happening, Raven.
And Xenon literally lived in space. So,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's ridiculous stuff.
It's super.
Xenon, A Blast from the Future, whatever the hell it was called.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
what show are
I
you
have no
talking about,
fucking
Ryan?
It's
clue.
a Disney movie. Go on, Tyler.
I got nothing left on Raven.
Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century, 1999 Disney film. I can't believe
Did it go directly to video?
Yeah, it's a video.
Oh, that's why.
I was a Disney Channel snob.
So was I. So, but obviously not since you don't know.
Nickelodeon's
Well, if it went straight to video, it wouldn't have been on the channel.
Okay, go on.
All right, we're talking golf nicknames. Like if they had nicknames like UFC fighters, what would they be? There's already a few of them actually. So it's like Phil is lefty.
Oh, I have one for Phil. Stepping up to the tee, standing 6 foot 5 inches, 6 foot 9 inches tall, weighing in at a whopping 220 pounds. Phil, the flopping phenom, Mickelson.
That's good. That's good. But you can't have Phenom because that's already Tony Finau's nickname.
Really?
Tony the Phenom Finau.
Wow, it's different though.
It's close. It's close.
Also, some of the nicknames in the UFC
Are fucking
Are-
ridiculous.
I know. God.
So
I'm trying to. Okay, anyway.
we got Phil's. His actual nickname is Lefty Phil Lefty Mickelson.
Okay.
Jack Nicklaus has a nickname. It's the Golden Bear
Ooh, where did that come? Is he from California?
because of his blonde hair, and I don't know if it's from California, but I read it's from his blonde hair.
God, it's disappointing he's from California. I wish
Yeah.
he was from like Wisconsin or something.
That would be sweet.
Somewhere cooler.
Yeah, somewhere way cooler than Cali.
Yeah, Cali's. Ugh. Just kidding.
Jack,
Cali's sweet. We're gonna
he
golf
got
all
it because he's got his blonde hair and he plays golf really aggressively.
night. Ooh, kind of
Yeah.
like that.
Me too.
Fucking plays like a bear.
You got Frank Zeller, aka Fuzzy
AKA
Zeller.
Fuzzy Zeller. What's John Daly's nickname?
I haven't seen him on here. But Sergio Garcia, El Nino.
Really?
That's a dope nickname.
Apparently, El Nino is going to be presenting itself this winter, which is going to make for a bad winter here in the Midwest.
Is that polar vortex?
Yeah, I don't know if it's polar vortex or like one of the currents. I don't know how that works, but El Nino. I think Tiger's nickname should be Bad Boy.
I don't think I thought about him too. I don't think he should have a nickname.
Well, also his nickname is Tiger because his real name is Eldrick.
Fred.
Eldrick Tiger Woods.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Eldrick Tiger
So
Woods.
he's
the
got a
third.
nickname.
Eldrick Tiger Woods the 6th.
Yeah. What would they call it? ETW3?
C3PO.
Kind of like RG3.
Yeah.
Or RG3 works.
Or C3PO.
C3PO?
Do you know what that is, Ryan?
No.
That's a
Holy shit.
C3PO.
that's a Star Wars.
It's one of the
droid.
only Star Wars characters that's in every single movie ever made.
Tell me how I would know that when I've never seen Star Wars.
I mean, it's so culturally
I know
relevant.
Baby Yoda. I know Luke
That's from the Mandalorian.
Luke Skywalker. That's from the Isn't that a Star Wars knockoff?
It is. It's not a knockoff. It's just
Okay, thank
extended
you.
universe. Ryan the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
No. I got a nickname for you.
What is it?
You want to hear
It's
it?
gonna be dumb.
You're going to like it. It's Ryan the Butcher.
Jesus.
You want to know why it's the Butcher?
Why?
Because you're constantly fucking slicing.
You could call yourself the Butcher as well. Because
No,
you're
mine's
constantly-
Captain Hook.
Okay, that's
Yep.
even better. Yep.
You
Tyler.
got the Butcher and Captain Hook take the course.
Ooh, I kind of like that because
Yeah.
butchers are like they're kind of an elite. They're like elite minded.
Yeah, you could also be a baker because bakers slice bread.
Okay, enough of the slicing jokes. That's about enough out of you. Think of something better like
That's great. The Butcher's a great nickname.
it is, but not the context behind it.
People don't need to know that.
They're
People-
going to though.
People hear the Butcher like, oh, fuck, he's just butchering up the competition.
That's basically what I do,
Yeah.
except for first round pine palm.
Yeah, and then mine's Captain Hook because I am the captain at playing my hook.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking more so of hanging a cow or a deer on on the tenon hooks.
Sure. Yeah, that works too. I hang
Yeah.
the competition on a hook.
Jeez.
I absolutely murder him and hang him on a hook.
Yeah.
Mitch is quirky. He's so
Mitch.
quirky.
Okay, let's not have that.
Mitch,
stick.
the Parmesan protege.
Oh, I actually like that a
Reedy.
lot, though. You were running with this whole cheese thing, aren't you, Ryan?
Wow, jeez, I've never met anyone that worked in the cheese
The
factory.
god of Gouda.
The amount of cheese, Mitch, that I have in
Parmesan
my
fresh.
fridge at all times is unbelievable.
I have a
Literally
distinct
all-
lack of cheese right
all
now.
kinds of cheese.
What's your favorite kind of cheese? Not to get off too off subject here, but
Colby Jack.
Colby Jack's solid.
I would say either pepper jack or if we want to get real fancy, probably goat cheese.
Goat cheese fucks.
So do goats secrete cheese?
You know, they make it with their milk.
I want to see how you guys would react.
You ever had the blueberry goat cheese?
Yep,
Yeah, this shit's good.
on charcuterie boards.
Yeah, I just put it on a cutting board as a joke. They're the same thing.
Have you? What about cream cheese?
So this is such a terrible take, but I think cream cheese. Scratch Colby Jack off the table. That's my favorite cheese because you can put it in so much shit.
Is it even a cheese, Mitch?
yeah, it's a cheese. It's like
It's so good.
it's a different type of cheese. Like it's obviously it's not Parmesan where it's super hard.
You
But-
can put it on bagels. You put it in cheese sauces. You put it in hot dishes. You can put it on chicken. You can do anything with cream cheese. You throw it in a fucking crock pot. There's your sauce.
Have you guys ever put like a spicy jelly over a cream cheese block? and
Yeah.
do
Yes.
crackers?
Delicious.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's pepper jelly.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah,
It's
over
so
crackers.
good.
You can literally have that for a meal.
Cream cheese is the Swiss Army knife of cheeses.
Where does string cheese come from?
It is.
Ask the expert.
I think it's Swiss.
Okay. Swiss Army
How
knife?
does it get so stringy?
Depends on how hot you cook it at.
How hot do you cook it to get it stringy?
We got to get off this cheese
Yeah,
topic.
I don't like how much cheese we're talking about right now. Giving away
listen
secrets.
to I already forgot Goose Egg Gambling for the free cheese segment.
Yeah, we got to get off this cheese podcast. I'm getting hungry.
Back to nicknames.
Yeah.
I got a great nickname. Bryson Cheese Dick DeChambeau.
Why you call him cheese dick?
Because he's cheesy.
Yeah, but he's also, I was going to say like,
You're gonna go with something super cool.
yeah, I was going to go with the name of a famous physicist like Albert Einstein.
That'd be cool. He's
Bryson
an astrophysicist,
Einstein
though.
DeChambeau.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that route
Why?
because he's more of a Schwarzenegger type. Like he's very smart, but Schwarzenegger is just also very smart and big and burly, and I hit things far.
If you could take one shot from any PGA professional, like Bryson's drive, Tiger's
Phil's
putt,
flops,
that's
hands
what you'd
down,
take?
without a doubt.
You think that would improve your game a lot?
Yeah, and also be like we just had a TikTok that you did. Flop shots are fucking sweet.
They are sweet, but is that going to? I think a 350-yard drive is going to improve your game more
No.
than a flop shot.
I'd rather have the flop though. I'd rather flop it from 350 out.
What's the coolest shot that you like to hit?
The coolest shot? So this happens to me a lot and I do it a ton. I think if you can punch out underneath trees,
Yeah,
that's pretty tight.
the stinger is probably one of the sweetest shots
And it
in golf.
looks so cool, especially if it's you guys hit a riser.
Yeah, like
Those are sweet.
Yeah. See, we're more in the game of like, we don't necessarily like to play smart. And honestly, when I'm playing golf, I'm not even thinking smart. I'm just thinking of like, what shot do I need to hit to get out of this?
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about putting out of a sand trap, even though, God, it might work and I actually might start doing that. My mind doesn't go there right away.
Right.
I'm like, let's flop this baby 2 feet past the pin, roll it back, and fucking chip in for birdie.
Right. So if you kind of Phil's flop shot, you could do that.
Yeah. But also hitting a stinger that like rolls up onto the green.
It's tight. Lands like
Hard to-
50 yards in front of it, but you hit it so hard and low that it rolls all
Yeah.
the way up.
That was like my golf game for a while when I was really struggling.
It's tight, huh?
Yeah, just hitting stingers off the
Yeah.
tee box, hitting like 5 irons, 120, just straight stinger shots.
I like that.
Quarter swing, stinger, 5 iron, boom, on the green, putting for bird.
Yeah, you almost got a hole in one like that.
I know,
Yep.
lipped out.
Yep. What could have been?
God, that would have been sweet.
Ryan Fat Lip Sheely.
Why you call me that?
Because you lipped out on a hole in one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it sounds tight.
90 degree change in ball trajectory.
Yeah, sad. What do you do though? I got another nickname.
'Kay,
We've
what do you
talked
got?
about it a million times. Burned the Austrian assassin, Weisberger.
Yeah, what do you think he thinks about that?
I don't know. I mean, Austrian assassin. Like maybe we have to drop assassin and switch back to anaconda, but because that's the
Why would you call him an anaconda, Tyler?
because he's
what's
got
the
a
reference
huge
there?
swinging dick. Burns the man. He doesn't give any fucks.
That is hilarious. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck about us.
That's true. Oh, we got him to smile.
Do you think we actually got
yeah.
him to smile?
No one else was cheering for him at that event. We were in
But maybe his caddy said something funny.
Yeah, his caddy's probably like, listen to those guys. They're funny.
Or listen to those guys. They're the only 2 guys that cheer for you this whole Ryder Cup.
Yeah. So that I mean, there's no one else that did that.
We got to get him on here.
We do.
You think he's got an accent?
Oh, without a doubt, he's from Austria,
I know, but he could be like of Austrian descent.
born and raised.
Really?
Yeah, I think I read something about it once. I don't remember. But we're in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and he came all the way from Austria. There's no way anyone there even knew who he was
No.
besides us or listeners to the podcast that we met there.
Do we have listeners in Austria? I thought,
No,
okay,
we don't.
Slovakia.
Yeah, we called him out. We're like, hey,
Yeah.
Austria, step up.
Yeah, we're sporting your boy Burned.
Yeah.
All right, here's another question for you. If you could golf in any country in the world, what country would it be? And it can't be North America.
Hey, you're so
Mitch.
fucking quirky over there, Mitch. I would go like maybe Scotland. I think actually Rome would be dope where they're having the Ryder Cup next time.
Why Scotland?
That's where golf started.
Okay,
It's like that's where golf was invented.
sure. I think golfing in Dubai would be sick.
That would be pretty cool. I've also seen some TikToks of golf in Japan.
Golf in Japan or China.
Yeah, that looks unbelievable. They're like serving you sushi every 3 holes. And there's like the carts look like the carts you were describing from the Pimp My Cart segment.
Interesting.
And like
Tyler, sushi cart. I'll take a spicy salmon.
it would be sushi cart regulars instead of Bev cart regulars.
Get a side of edamame.
I hate edamame.
No, edamame is so good.
No,
What
it's
are you
not,
talking
Mitch. It's not even
Wow.
cheese.
Unbelievable take by you. Yeah, Japan or China. Dubai.
Dubai would be sweet.
Yeah,
I was thinking historical.
sure.
Like
I get that.
I'm a huge. I read Percy Jackson as a kid, so I consider myself a Roman and Greek mythology expert.
Okay, that's fair.
So I would like to go around one of there, maybe like the Mykonos Islands.
I don't know what that means.
It's
but,
in Greece.
okay.
It's super cool.
Why are European countries so much like
Cooler than here
Than here?
because we're like babies.
yeah, true.
We're very young.
Yeah, we need to age.
Yeah. Yep. So that's where I'd go. Yeah, you could change my nickname to Vonderlust. Tyler Vonderlust.
Jesus, post that for every Instagram caption.
Put the airplane in my bio on
Tyler's
Instagram.
wanderlusting to his next country.
All right, Ryan, let's get the hell out of here. I got a meeting to go to.
All right, guys. See you next time on episode 68.
Episode 44.
Mitch,
Guys, it's going to be episode 58.
episode 58.
Yeah.
As Matt said in the last podcast that he thought you guys were on.
Okay.
Episode 58. Guys, Black Friday's coming up. We got some smoking hot deals coming for you. We got some new products that you're not going to want to miss out on because limited inventory, supply chain, you know how that goes. So gear up for Black Friday. In the meantime, get your gift early. Make sure you get it by Christmas. OUBetcha.com. All the breakfast ball stuff's there. Polos are getting very limited because those are flying end of golf season. Hats are still there. Golf towels.
Hey.
Go get yourself something.
Polos, great Christmas outfit.
Bolos.
You want to look nice at
Not-
Christmas, but you don't want to be uncomfortable. Get a golf polo.
Love you.
Love you guys. Hell, that's a breakfast ball.